he's not gonna help us. Okay, it's time to move on. You got nothing for us. We don't want your stupid painting. We're moving on. Let's go back to the detention center. I think maybe we should go back and check on Maya and see what's going on. All right, let's go here. Let's go see how she's doing. Yep, it's now 3:42 p.m. Okay, we gotta tell her the bad news that he's not gonna represent her. You stuck with us. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find a lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see. Yep, just be honest. That's all we got. You said we should ask Maya. Where's Miguel? Who? Is there a joke in there? I don't know. I think I missed it. What? What you mean? Who's Miguel? Am I missing the joke? I think I missed it, Smiles. I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get the reference. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. Why are we lying? You said it was a joke, but I won't explain it. Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Because I figured it was a joke, but I was like, I don't get the reference. But thank you. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I appreciate it though. There will be jokes I will understand, but some I might not. But that's okay. Tell him anyway. You never know. You know. Why are we lying about his health? That man had been eaten. There's nothing wrong with that man. What really happened? Exactly. Let's just tell the truth. Why are we lying? You don't mean he refused to help? Yes, I do. And the fact that you knew that says something. Or I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No, we're going to defend her. We're going to defend her. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Look at her face. She said, what? You heard me. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. Someone else is the culprit. I don't know why. These options are crazy. Okay, we're going to go with someone else is the culprit, right? You said imagine if she says no. I know. She basically told us no at first. But this time, look, I don't care if she said no. We're doing it. We're doing it anyway. You know, it's happening. I don't care. Someone else is the culprit. No, I can't abandon you. We're going to say I can't abandon you because we can't. We can't abandon you. We can't abandon you. No one is sad as the person without any friends. That's right. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Aww. Look at baby Phoenix. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. Look at Maya's face. That's so kind of you. Aw, she gonna cry, y'all. She gonna cry. Aw. She needs somebody. She needs someone to help her. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right. Thank you. Whew. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? I mean, we don't know that. Yeah, she's innocent. Yes. I don't blame her for being like that. I don't blame her. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what's next? There's something that's been bugging me. Yeah, her. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Okay, Do we have to talk to her some more? No, we talked about everything. Okay, I think now we have to go back to the hotel. We need to go back to the hotel and find out what she's hiding. Okay, we're going back to the Gatewater. Who's this? Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? I beg your pardon? Sir? I'm the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. You said, I thought it was a butler. That's what I thought, but I think they kind of act like that, sort of, right? They kind of do butler stuff, I think. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Why is he talking to us like he knows that we're supposed to be in his room? Like, ain't you supposed to question if somebody just walks into the room and you're not familiar with them, like they're not on the list? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wait, no. Hey. Uh-oh. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? 'Cause you do. You said, nah, he let us slide. You right. In this case, this is a good thing. Wait, now's my chance to stoop around a bit. Oh my gosh, what? I almost forgot. What? You came back quick? Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name before? Wait a minute. Wait, her last name. Why? Is that her last name? No, her last name is Faye. She said something about White. Who was that? That was his name. My sister told me. That's right. The guy. You know it's a flashback. That's right. It's a flashback. Yes. I remember. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. That's right. I'm so glad they told us because I didn't remember that. I needed that jogging of memory. Could it be a coincidence? No. Okay, we examine it. We need to know what this is. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. Come on, hurry up. What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Found in Miss May's hotel room. Yes. You said I'm still mad Mia died. I am too. I feel like, man, I wish we could have had her at least a bit longer. You know? It just seems sad. I liked her as a character. It's very sad. I know, I'm mad about that too. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of this. I know it. All right. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. She was our mentor. Exactly. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait. I mean, you know what I mean. Oh my gosh. Oh, bellboy. Still here? Still there? Oh, that's her. She's asking if the bellboy's still here. Uh-oh. Time to scram. Yep, it's time to go. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Okay, this is just for the story because if we took that, are we allowed to submit that in court? I mean, we technically snuck into her room. She didn't invite us. We snooped through her things and we stealing it. Is that allowed? It say to be continued. Oh, I should have finished this yesterday. We were so close. I didn't know we were that close to finishing. Yes, save my progress. Yes. Save it there. Just go ahead and Yep, over Wright. Okay. All right. All right, we on to the next part. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. We did it, y'all. We back in court. We back in court. Yeah, you said not in the real world, right? That's why I was thinking. I was like, ain't no way that's allowed. Ain't no way. We back. Oh my gosh.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. It's Edgeworth. See, I try to wear something like Edgeworth. You see, I got my little ascot going on. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. That doesn't mean that she did it just because she was there. She was supposed to be there. She was scheduled to meet her. What are we talking about? The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. What evidence do you have? What evidence? And we have a witness who saw her do it. What? You lying. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. You're lying.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. You mean Dumbshoe, because this man knows nothing about detective work. I don't understand how we're taking his word from look at him. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Okay. The body was found by this window, here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue? Okay, the floor plans have been added to the record. Okay. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. What evidence?
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Sorry, y'all. I had to cough. Sometimes I get a little random coughing fits. Sorry. Okay, Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant... Sorry, hold on. Sorry, y'all. So it's like sometimes I get these random coughing. Oh my gosh. Okay. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Okay, I think it's gone now. Oh my gosh, sorry. Okay, the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. What, she saw her on the floor crying? Like, how is that evidence?
The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. There it is. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. Did she? I didn't notice. She did? You said you got this, Jesse? Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's right. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Huh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Here we go. It's the cross. Let's do it. As soon as the cell phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Okay, that's fine. There were two people there already. Okay, the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Okay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Okay. Okay, let's look at what we have. We gotta have some evidence, right? Let's see what we present. What do we have? The murder scene. Okay. We have this. Okay. I don't know what's a good thing to put right here. Oh my gosh, this game is kind of different. See, this is why I'm glad I did not become a lawyer. This is not for me. I'm not built for lawyer life. Let me think. A department store receipt with letters written in blood. That's not important, relevant. Time of... Wait, what? Yes. That's right. 9 p.m. Okay. You said, Jazzy, how would you press him on the case? That's a good point. Yes, let's look at the press. Let's press. Uh-oh, I hit it without knowing what it really meant to what I was supposed to do with it. Uh-oh. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. Okay, they all said you said it. Exactly. What about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? That's true. Yep, let him cook. You right. You gotta let him cook. What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. What? Well, I guess she is Pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages. Sure does. Yes. Oh gosh. What? Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Okay, let's hear this hard evidence claim. Okay, after securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That doesn't mean anything. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. That's not evidence, though.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it. Your Honor, sir?
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
All right, we back. Okay, here we go. All right, time to cross again. Time to cross again. Okay, after securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Yeah, yes. Okay. Lab test showed the blood was hers. Although there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you know that? You're acting like you knew that. Based on what? We gonna press on this. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure. It happens all the time in books and the movies. Okay. See, that's all we need to know right there. That's all we need to know. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases. No. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually. You got a point, pal.
Objection!
Objection to what? Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. Based on what, though? Based on what? The victim told us the name of her killer. How do you know that? You don't know that. You don't know that. You're making assumptions based on what?
Order.
That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony? Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Oh my gosh. Okay, securing the suspect. I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Yeah, we got that. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. What? On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Okay, we know the tab is it. Yeah, okay. Yep, sure. Okay, so this time I think we have to actually, like, blood found on the victim's finger. But how can they insinuate intent? Based on what, though? This is what we need to play. We need to play the whatchamacallit. The video, the thing. Maybe this? Present. Let's present.
Objection!
I don't know if this is right, y'all. I'm just guessing. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Huh?
It does. I don't see anything contradictory. Huh?
Huh? Oh, really?
Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
My fault, Judge. My fault. My bad. Okay? I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Whoops. That didn't go so well. It sure didn't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. That didn't go well. You said mistakes were made. Right. Mistakes were made. It happens to all of us. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. But does that really mean... How do we prove? How does that prove intention, though? That doesn't prove intention. The department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Okay. 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 They don't care about this, apparently. I don't know. Okay, let's try this again. Found a memo written on the floor next to the victim's body. Okay. Okay. Victim's body was here. Okay. That's not helpful. I don't think that's helpful. Okay, let me think. The murder scene, the fake, okay. I found a memo piece of, okay. How is that relevant, though? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. That's great. Okay. Okay. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have no idea. I'm gonna just start pressing buttons in a minute. That's what's about to happen. I don't know. I'm gonna end up messing up my situation with the judge. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, okay, so that was something. I hear they take the little bits in the blood, the hemoglobins, hobgob or goblin bobbin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests.
Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony.
Thanks, pal. I mean, your honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. I think that's fair. He needs to be evaluated because something's off. Okay, he does. Oh, that was a mess. Not in my opinion. It's fine. Right. Where was I? Okay. Let's see. There was okay. Before she died, the victim. We already just said. How do you know that though? Based on what? Okay. Lab shows so that the blood test was the victim's. Okay. I don't know. He said how he keeping his job after this, but in the real world he probably would. Exactly. I agree. He probably would. Probably would. Okay. I don't know. Should I present this? I'm afraid if I present this, that the judge gonna ding me if it's wrong. Let's just, you know what? Let's try it. Can't hurt. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. No, it doesn't. No, it don't. Actually, it doesn't. I should have pressed.
It does. I don't see anything contradictory.
Huh? Really?
Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna get dinged for that one. Oh well. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. I mean, oh my gosh, I gotta press. We already did that one. Maybe we should press about this? I don't know. We gonna press. Let's just press. Let's see what he cooks up. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha! Nice try. Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Oh my gosh. Okay. You don't know that though. Okay. Okay, we pressed that one. I mean, there's nothing there. That's true, it was. But where next to the body though? Let's just press. I don't know what else there is to do. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. That's true. That's true. Haha. Then who did write it, smarty pants? Who? Oh gosh. He said I did, Miss May, the killer. The killer could have wrote it. The killer could have wrote it. The killer. The killer. Anyone can see that. Huh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. Oh my gosh, this dude. This dude is something else. She was framed.
Objection!
What you mean objection? Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Uh-oh. Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. You ain't got no evidence. Yeah, pal. How you know I don't got evidence? Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Okay. Oh my gosh. But if this is the thing, we tried to present it already and there's no contradiction because it's actually that. We did the lab test. We did that. We did the press there too. We did it there too. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's gotta be something. Okay. Okay. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Okay, let's do it. Let's just press right here. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. Oh, gosh. Okay, this is, okay, all right. Oh, okay. Okay. I did that. Okay, we did the memo, we did the press on that. We did the press on this one, I believe, because we said we don't know who wrote it. They didn't buy it. We did the press on this one. They confirmed. We did this one, I'm pretty sure. We did press on this one, I believe. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. We did. We pressed on this too. And then they won't let me, whatchamacallit? Every time I try to present something, they're like, no. I can't even present evidence. Blood found on the victim's finger. I don't know. What else haven't I done? I think I've done them all. I feel like I've pressed like every single one. We just gonna, you know.
Shout
He
out.
said, believe in yourself, Jesse. Oh, thank you. Hey, Dominique, how you doing? You said, I love the outfit. Thank you. I'm trying to, you know, do the lawyer thing. Thank you. Thank you for the drink. Thank you. I will take a drink. Thank you so much. Yes, I will sure will. Thank you for that. Thank
Stretch.
you. Yes, I'm gonna stretch too. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much for that. Thank you. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. All right. So we have pressed, I think, almost everything. I feel like I almost want to do it again just to end it in order. Just to make sure I did it all. Yes, thank you, Dominique. Yes, this is my lawyer outfit. You know, since I'm a lawyer. We in anime court today. So I'm like, I'm in my lawyer outfit. Yes. Okay, I think what we gonna do? Okay, let's do this. Let's press one more time for this, and then we try again. You said maybe we try the ones that had conversations, and this time choose the right answers that won't make him sweat. So we try the ones that had conversations. Yes, I agree. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was like, we choose the ones where we had combos. I think it was all of them. Okay, we gonna press them. We'll start. Okay. We know. We did this one. That didn't result in anything. We did this one. Did we do this one? But because we were like, well, what's the press on this? What's the press? Because that's the way her name is spelled. And it was in blood. So I don't think that's why we didn't press them. Because what is there to press? You know what I mean? What is there to press? Like nothing. I don't think there's nothing to press. But we're going to try it. Because we tried everything else. So we try it. Do you have proof of it? Do you have any proof it was Maya who wrote it? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. That don't mean nothing. This dude's not that smart. You know what I mean? He a little... Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. That doesn't mean that she wrote it. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. See, lab results showed that the blood was the victim's. Okay, but that doesn't mean anything. You know, we're gonna do it again. What kind of tests were these again? I think we did this one already. We did this one. It's right, he doesn't know because he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. He's not an expert. Yeah, he gonna mess up. He said hemoglobin. He says goblins and goobly goops and then goblins. We know you're not an expert.
Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony.
Thanks, pal. I mean, your honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. Yeah, we look forward to your next evaluation. Yeah, you get in trouble. Yeah. Okay, so we did that one. Okay, we did that one. We don't know that. They just keep harping on this. Oh, she wrote down her, the killer's name. You don't know that. You guys keep insinuating. You don't know that. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? See, we did this one already. No, it doesn't. Like, come on. Oh my gosh, we got this one again, y'all. I'm so sorry. I would love for us to make some progress. Can I just present the phone conversation? Let's talk about reality, shall we? Yeah, because it's not true. Right. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, I know it's a point. And then here he comes. Ruining our whole thing. See, the witness's opinion in the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. But that's not clear. That's not clear. How is that clear? Based on what? Like, what are you talking about? That in it of itself is like an opinion. Because you don't know that. The victim told us the name of her killer. You don't know that. Based on what? This whole thing, that's why this thing making me upset. This whole thing making me upset because they're lying. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? That's not true. Yeah, I would love to find the contradiction. I would love to find a contradiction. Hey, Iris, how you doing? You said, oh, you so formal? Yes, I'm a lawyer. I'm in my lawyer attire. I'm a lawyer today. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so now it looks like we need to do a contradiction, y'all. But that's the problem. I don't know what evidence that contradicts. And every time we get in trouble with the judge, he gonna kick me out. He gonna kick me out. He gonna kick me out the courtroom. He gonna kick me out. Okay, so he said, after securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Yeah, okay. Found a memo, piece of paper, victim's body, blah, blah. Maya written on it. Okay, we just, you know what? Let's just present. Okay. Objection. There's no contradiction. He gonna get me. The judge gonna get me. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to penalize you, Mr. Wright.
Okay, that penalty was huge, y'all. That was a big penalty, y'all. Oh my gosh, that was a big penalty. I'm in trouble. Oh my gosh, that was a big penalty. Man. What? None of this. Oh my gosh, okay. This game is hard, y'all. This game is hard. He said also there was blood found on the victim's finger. Okay. But again, that does not mean that just because she had blood on her finger, that was her blood, and she wrote her sister's name on the paper, does not mean that she's saying that was her sister is who killed her. Like, based on what? Based on what? And how do I prove that this is all loony nonsense? What about the wiretap? Can I use that? I don't think this is a good time to use the wiretap, though. I don't think this is a good time to use the wiretap. But at the same time, it's like, when do I get to present the fact that Miss May's not a good witness? You said, Jazzy, don't worry. If we lose this case, we can use what happened to improve next attempt. Okay, I like that. Thank you. It's not all like the end. Okay. We just gotta find the right... After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Okay. Yeah, so... Again, this whole thing is faulty to me. It's faulty. I just can't prove it. Okay. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Based on what, though? We already pressed, and it's like it's the same old thing. We did that one already. 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 We've done all of them, have we not? We just gonna do this one for good measure. And did you find any evidence? Yeah, we did this one. Yep, we did this one. Yeah, we did this one. Y'all, I don't know what else there is. I don't know what else to do. It's like, where are we at right now? What are we doing? It's like, what... We've done it. And if I present another piece of faulty evidence, the judge is going to kick me out for real. And I don't want to get kicked out. I want to continue the case. Oh, you said I found a memo next to the body with the victim. We pressed everything. We pressed every single thing. And we didn't necessarily find out anything new. And this whole argument is stupid because it don't make sense. It don't make sense. It's a lie. Did we do something? Did we talk about the murder weapon? Okay, you know, we just gonna do it. We just gonna do it. I know it. I know they're gonna get me. See, I know he gonna get me. I'm gonna get penalized again, y'all. I'm gonna get got. Look, I'm gonna lose two. Oh my gosh. See, I knew it. He gonna get me. I knew it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna read it because we know what it is. We've heard this before. Oh my gosh, I know it didn't. The judge is gonna kick me out. Yeah, I'm at a loss. Why is it so hard? We've already pressed on every single one of these. We've literally pressed. What is there to gain? It's like, what is there to gain from this? What does this tell me? It tells me nothing. It's like, based on what? Oh my God, I can't. It's like, based on what, y'all? On which hand has the bloody finger, detective? Yeah, we know. Yeah. Yeah, see? See? Y'all. Wait a minute. I got it. It says she had single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. How the heck did she write a name down if death was instantaneous?
Objection!
How? Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim Mia Fey wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Mia Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this, one detective.
Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Objection!
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Jazzy, did she lawyer? That's right. Yes, I have my little lawyer moment. And something clicked. Oh my gosh. Okay, the day of the murder, the day after the murder, I forget. It was the it was the day after the murder, right? I think it was the day after the murder that I got it. Cause the day of the murder, we got arrested and we weren't released until the next morning. And that's when we talked to a detective, right? So it was the day after the murder, right? I think. Let me look at the court records. Hold on. Let me look at the court records. Okay. So the time of death was 9/5. I'm pretty sure so the day of the murder was 9/5. I'm pretty sure it was the next day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the next day. The day after the murder. Yeah, it was a day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being,
that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Why? Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. Why are they making stuff up? This is not okay. You went in there and manipulated it because you wanted to win, you cheater. You're such a cheater. I don't like cheaters. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
I see.
Dang you, Edgeworth. I should have known you have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? Yeah, how the fact that you got new autopsy report evidence and it wasn't shared with me, the defense. Aren't I supposed to get copies of everything? Like, what is happening? What is happening? I should be getting copies. You said you're a sham. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. No, not I'm a sham. Never that. I'm not no sham. We gonna go with you're a sham or the detective's a sham. No, we gonna go with you're a sham because you're the one that changed everything. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you have possibly have to had to request a second autopsy report? Exactly.
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
We should not be accepting this evidence because that's not fair that it wasn't shared with me. You can't be springing on stuff that I need to know too. Now it's saying died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. What? Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh, we know who that is, y'all. We know who that is.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent? Here we go. Witness, your name, please. April May. At your service, wink. She's doing the cat stance. You know that cat stance?
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. He said she is such a doll. I know. I was like, she plays into it, okay? She be playing into it. She's like, look, this works for me. I'm doing it. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Co. law offices? That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
All right, y'all. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. Oh my gosh. Well, Your Honor.
I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor. Okay, he was about to let her just go without me getting a chance to cross-examine. Wow, that's nuts.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. No, he didn't talking ill of the dead like that. You better stop it. She didn't do nothing wrong. She's doing what she's supposed to do. Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
You said she doing the woo-woo? Yeah, she is. She doing the woo-woos. She is. She's doing the little kitty thing. She's doing a little kitty. That is so funny. That is so funny. Yes, I'm doing it. Yes, I'm cross-examining her. Absolutely. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
All right, y'all. It's time to cross-examine her. Let's see if we can make her show that twitch that she got when she angry. Okay. Yeah, she looked at the window. 9. Okay. Okay, you saw a long woman. Okay. Okay. And she hit her. That's all you got to say? Okay. That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's got to be something in there somewhere. Maybe I better just press her on the facts a bit. I agree, we need to press her. But why were you looking out the window at like 9 o'clock at night? For what? Let's press. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Exactly. Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. He said she easy to break. We got the elite baller down. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, she gonna mess up. There's no way she can maintain. Cause she get that little twitch. She get that little twitch. I sort of, Look at her. See what she doing? I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Look at, see the face change? See the face change happen? See what I'm saying? See what she does?
Objection!
What? Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. Y'all need to shut up and let me do my thing. They talking about the poor girl. Stop it. Oh my God.
Gosh. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Poor girl? What about poor me? Okay. You said I knew a girl like that. She was an absolute menace and a crime against humanity. I could imagine. It's like at some point people gotta see through that, because that's not cool. You looked out the window. What did you see next? Why are you talking? Isn't it my turn? Am I not cross-examining? Why are you speaking? It's my turn. Why are you talking? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. We gonna press. The woman with the long hair. That was Mia Fey. Slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Wow. She's not even gonna say that Mia was pretty. Oh my gosh. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. What? Press, because what is that? What is that? She dodged? Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Hit her with what? How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, first of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. I question your testimony. You're right. Why would I ever agree with her? Why would I ever agree? Like, what are we talking about? Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. You're lying. I feel like your lying is full. If I say you're lying, I think they're gonna jump down on me. They're gonna jump me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're gonna jump me. But it's like if I say you saw nothing, I might have a better chance. I don't know. You saw nothing. I'm gonna say you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Oh, she's mad. She's mad. Don't start with me, Judgy. Don't start with me.
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean, he said that's how it be against these illusionist sirens. Wait, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what are we doing? Y'all gotta stop playing, stop acting like she's just as innocent. She saw something. We need to make sure. Okay? If you had really witnessed my client, Mia Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. Why didn't you notice her clothes? Why didn't you specifically point out her outfit, which is not like what everyone else wears? She wears from a specific, she has a very particular look. That's a good point. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. Exactly. You would think that would be something you would have noticed. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. I would agree. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. That's a good point. The testimony is bogus. But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. That's right, he did. What do you say to that, Miss May? Or what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
Oh my gosh, this girl. She said, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. He said, you're bringing out her crazy? I am. If they need to see it. They need to see that she crazy. They need to see it.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Dang, I almost had her. Okay, let's try again, y'all. All right, let's try again. Okay. She said, I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Ran off to the right, okay. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Now she's saying it's the hippie clothes, okay. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. What weapon? What weapon? That clock. The kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Okay, now it's time for the cross. All right, let's do it. All right, she said, I did see everything. The victim woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Okay. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And then she hit her with the weapon. I saw it. I did. That the clock, statue, the thinker, I think. I'm not sure. I think we definitely need to press. I'm just trying to figure out where, when. Okay. Ran off to the right. Something about that doesn't sound right to me. Cause it's like, how'd you see all that from the window? Let's just press right here. Is that right? As in you're right as you looked from the hotel? That's what I'm saying. Like, something about that don't feel right. Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right. It was my right hand. Right. Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. We gonna press everything. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. Look at her just lying, repeating what we said. You said this girl playing games and everyone eating it up? Exactly. Everyone's eating it up and it's crazy to me.
What happened then?
Let's see, and she hit her with the weapon. I saw it, I did. Okay, we just gonna press everything. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it?
That clock. Okay, the kind of thinker thing. Okay, we gonna press on this because it's the last part. A clock. Did this come up in another testimony recently? Yes. Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Yeah. This part is funny. Okay, let's we have evidence. Okay. Okay, that. Maybe this. Maybe we should present this. I'm gonna get in trouble if I mess this up, the judge gonna throw me out. The judge gonna throw me out. So I have concerns about doing this. Wait a minute. How does she know that it's a clock though? How does she know that it's a clock? How does she know that? How does she know it's a clock? How does she know that? How would you know that? A clock? Exactly. How do you know that? Didn't this come up in another? Yes, but that's the point. That's the point. Oh, thank you, Smile. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. I feel like... But it's like if I get this wrong... Oh my gosh. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. That clock is kind of... But how does she know that? That's the question. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. How come no one ever brings up the broken glass? Should I bring up the wiretap? It's like, when do I bring that up? I don't know. Because this isn't relevant to this. Oh my gosh, we just got to do it. And then let's hope for the best, y'all.
Objection!
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? Okay. No one's talking about that, sweetie. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Exactly. See, the crazy came out. The crazy came out. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Uh-huh.
Order, order.
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh,
Objection!
what? Why are you always interrupting me? I'm cooking over here. You said the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. No, it's not, stupid. Are you a lawyer or not? My goodness. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. No, you're trying to do that. I'm trying to get to the truth.
Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
Oh, what? Why is the judge siding with her? You better stop it, Judge. Okay, you better stop it. That's part of the problem. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Hey, Happy, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Well, only once. Look at Judgy. Look at Judgy. He know he wrong. He's wrong. He's siding with her for no good reason.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. He said, good so far. How's the trial going? It's going decent. I only have like 2 slots left before the judge boots me out. But you know, I think we cooking now. I think we cooking. You know what I mean? We cooking a little bit. I'm glad you're doing good. Yes, we cooking a little bit. We cooking. We definitely in this spirit right here. But we I think we coming back out. I think we coming out of it. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it. How did you hear it? Girl, you digging yourself deeper into a hole. How did you hear it? Because you have a wiretap. That's why. That's why you heard it. Because you have her place wiretapped. Yes, I heard it. It say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Girl, how can you... Girl, you just told on yourself. The law offices of Faye & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. It's not close enough for a whole sound from a clock to travel through a window pane, across the street, through another window pane for her to hear. Like, that's insanity. Exactly. You said no clock is that loud from like 50 feet. Exactly. What a liar. You said I get like this girl with this girl that act like that. Right. You said I get, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, come on. It's too much. It's too much. The law offices of Faye & Co. There's no way. It's not that close, Edgeworth. Like, let's not be silly here. She could have easily heard the clock. Edgeworth, do you hear yourself? Do you hear how stupid you sound? You sound stupid. I'm sorry.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. It's like, how are you satisfied, Your Honor? How are you satisfied? You said, how do you like Edgeworth so far? I don't like the guy. I don't like the guy. I don't like him as of right now. He wants to win so bad. He had a whole second autopsy done for no good reason, just so that he could prove a point. And now he's sitting up here trying to defend things that don't make sense. I don't like him as of right now. He said, yep, sounds right. Yeah, I don't like the guy. I don't like him. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. I couldn't have, what? It couldn't have rung? No. They're both right. But they're both right. It couldn't have rung because remember, Mia took out all the clockwork inside and would put the papers in it. You said it was not working. Right, that's what I'm saying. It's technically both. She couldn't have heard it, number one. That's not possible from where she was. And two, it couldn't have rung because there was no stuff in it. So they're both correct. They're both correct. But we're going to go with it couldn't have rung because we know that all the clockwork was taken out. So it's not possible. Yes, exactly. It's not possible. So it's got to be this one. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. No, not the battery's dead. It's broken. No, it's empty. It's empty on the inside. It's empty. Yeah, it's empty. Not that it's broken. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. You said, honestly, I completely forgot there was a jury. Right. That's easy to do. That's easy to do in this game. Because you get so caught up in the 3 main characters, you forget.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look right now. Look at him looking. Yeah, take a look. Why are your eyes closed? How are you looking, Judge? Oh.
Oh.
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is As the defense says, this clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty.
You see what I'm saying?
Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is, as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Oh, the crazy face came out, y'all, the crazy. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. The power of just, oh, thank you. Thank you, Smiles. Thank you. We did it. We did it. Fat, of course, that's the part she focused on. Well, Miss May, you said she is a red flag in heels? Exactly. Tisk, tisk. Here he come. What? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow he knew? I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Oh, that's a good point.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Yes, exactly. Well, Mr. Wright.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is this one, the conversation. Yes, the conversation. You said this man is so smug, seeing him crumble is amazing. Exactly. It's so satisfying, you know? Take that, okay? Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order.
The defendant's cell phone, this wasn't brought to my attention, and who cares? You didn't bring none of the other stuff to my attention. You didn't give me the new autopsy report that you claim was so. You didn't give me none of that, so I don't have to give you this. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Yep, the good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Yeah. Don't be a hater. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Yeah, feel a little bad. But at the same time, he should have never been promoted. Let's just be honest here. He should have never became a detective. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. There you go. That's it. That's all you need. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. The twitch isn't coming out. See, the twitch came out? See how the twitch came out? That's right. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Oh, well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. It ain't at no store. That's a Larry Butts original design. He said she almost looks like a cat. Yeah, that's what she's supposed to. Yeah. There's like a lot of anime. That's like a thing that they do. Where like the girls like being cute. It's like they give them like mannerisms of being a cat. Yeah, it's a thing. Apparently it's a thing over there. It's a thing in anime. Yeah, they do that. He said it's one of a kind. Exactly, the statue is one of a kind. He only made 2. It's made by Larry. We know who made it. He said, I go to so many. No. Oops, I forgot. Stop. Stop it.
So the witness has seen it before? That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yeah? The witness claims she's had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
He said, well, two of a kind. Right, exactly. He made 2. He made 2. Let's see. We have here. Yep, it says right here, made by Larry Butts. We have to show that this here. This is all we have, right? That's what we have. Please produce the evidence that will prove that yeah, right here. It said we made by Larry Butts. Take that. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Okay, that's right. I like that clap back. I like that clap back, Phoenix. Good job. I like that one. You said take her down. Yes. Okay, we getting her. We getting her. Oh, excuses not on sale today. That's right. Let's get her. Okay, hit her with everything. That's right. Got him. Okay. Yes. Oh. Uh-oh. She done lost it, y'all. She lost it. She lost it. Uh-oh. What's it to you, porcupine head? Oh, she done lost it. She done lost her mind, y'all. Look at the whole face and change. That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Oh my gosh, she's nuts.
Oh, whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Yep, the facade is gone. You said, I half expected her pupils to get taller. I know. Yep, the facade is gone. It has crumbled. Okay, now she's trying to bring it back, but she still got the crazy face on. It's like, no, it's too late. Too late. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? Yeah, you lost it, all right. You lost it. Okay? Lost it completely. I guess I did. No, that's not gonna work now. You said I deal with girls like this before. You know what we gotta do? Yeah, she gotta go. She gotta go, okay? This ain't gonna work no more. We're done with this. Scary. Yeah. She got that crazy gene.
That's suspicious.
Okay, that's suspicious. Exactly. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Uh-huh.
Oh dear. Did the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you heard about it. Because she heard about it. She has a wiretap. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard.
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Okay, we got the wiretap, y'all. This is wiretap presenting time. Yes, wiretap presenting time. That's right, take that. Have a look at this. Yep. I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia's Faye's phone, were you not?
Objection!
Don't start. Don't come in here with some nonsense. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. No, it's not. How are you gonna say it's irrelevant? You just not trying to lose. Cause it's like, you know it's not irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
Thank you, Your Honor. Finally. Like, get out of here. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Yes. Are you dumb? I just told you that I got the wiretap from her room. Okay? And she knew things that she wasn't supposed to know. Are you dumb? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? What? Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? The weapon was a clock on. She didn't need to. But she probably did, but she doesn't need to. Because she probably heard the clock at some point. We don't know how long she's been tapping her phone. Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. They're gonna make me do it, aren't they? The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was that the weapon was a clock is yeah. You said you got this. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. We already listened to this. It proved that proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. They did say there was a clock in here. They said it was a clock because she said I moved all the clockwork out of it. So they said it was a clock. They said it was a clock in this conversation. They said it was a clock in this conversation because she said I removed the clockwork. That's it. Yeah, I'm like, that's it. There we go. Okay, that's the one. I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold onto for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. There it is. It's made to look like a statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Yep, there it is. Am I wrong? Look at the crazy face came out.
Objection!
What now? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Is it? Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Look at her. Look at her. She look crazy.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you. You lawyer. What? It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. She's lying. Oh, so I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it? Oh, now she want to cry. No. That did it. The court's seeing the real Miss April May now. You said she wear full mask off? Exactly. You said now she crying? Exactly. Now deal the final blow. Okay, you did it, didn't you? That's not it. Why the wiretap? Did what? The wiretap? You did it. You did it, didn't you? Why the wiretap? Final blow. Final blow. You said she needs new skincare with the mask broken? She does. Your choice, thank you. I know I'm trying to think like what would be like the end all be all, you know? It has been, that's true. You said you did it, didn't you? So that's basically solidifying that she did do the wiretap. And then the other one is we're asking the question, why the wiretap? Like, what's the reason for the wiretap? Yeah, exactly. This really reminded me of my past. Let's finish this demon. Yes, okay. We're gonna remove that memory, okay? Okay. You did it, didn't you? Why the wiretap? Now to deal the final blow. I guess why the wiretap is a good like that kind of makes it dig deeper. Like why? What was the point of the wiretap? Why are you wiretapping her? You did it, didn't you? I feel like this one. Let's go with this one. Why did you tap her phone? Look at her. Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
I'd like to see her pull that off. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why is it not over? Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Dang, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. What?
So where does this leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. What are you... Of course it does. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, there's no going to let her just walk away. You said she doesn't need to be in the building? Right. Exactly. Some say, you said the bellboy needs investigation? Yes. All of them need to be investigated. I need to see the kind of proof you ordered room service. Okay? They're going to let her just walk away? They are. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, okay, we gotta think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness, continue examining Miss May. Should we call the bellboy? We should probably call the bellboy as a witness. That's how I feel. Yeah, we should call him. Because he doesn't know. I don't think he knows anything. We're gonna call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Objection!
What? I object to calling the bellboy. Why would you object? Why would that be an issue? Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. Man, if you don't shut up, you get on my nerves. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy. What? What? This dude is insane. He just want to win. He's manipulating the system. He said if Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, how are you going to say that it's not called in? Of course it's going to be called into question. You said everyone is extra. I know. It's like, of course it's going to be called into question. Then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. She's not innocent. Now, was she the killer? No, we know that. But she definitely is not innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. Sir, get out of here. That is my condition. And why do you get to make conditions based on who I talk to? Isn't that the judge's job, not yours? What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition or give up? Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay. I feel like we gotta accept the condition, in my opinion. I feel like we should accept the condition. I think that we should probably do that. Okay, we're gonna accept the condition. Because I feel like we need that. Fine. Alright. I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. You said I want to see him accept the condition and still take the L. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. I'm like, he's still gonna lose. I'm gonna take the condition and still do it. You said work within the limitation. Exactly. We gonna make it work. We gonna do it. We gonna make it work. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Oh, is this what you do? You manipulate the system to win? That's what you do? Uh-oh. Wait.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He brought the whole tray and everything. Oh my gosh. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That T-Sen looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
All right, the whole tray? Exactly. He brought all of it with him. Very good, sir. All right, y'all. We're here. We got to do another witness. Okay, we got this. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin. Uh-oh, I forgot to switch. Hold on, y'all.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right. I'm ready, I hope. I hope so too, because we ain't got a lot of leeway with the judge. This is it. If I can prove Miss May was involved with the murder, now Maya will be finished. So we got to prove it or Maya's gone. Okay, we got this. We can do this. It's fine. It's fine. We got it because we know there's already holes in the story. Okay? I'm the head bellboy at the Gatewater. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We don't care. I believe I received a call at 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Sure you did. She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. Okay? I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Exactly. So if it was delivered at 9, how did she see the murder that took place at 9? You said I love the Watergate reference? Yes. He said she asked for coffee at 9. Okay. Yeah, you gotta call it 8. Okay. I think I'm trying to find the right place to press. At 9 on the dot. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. You see what I'm saying? Like, that don't make sense. It's like, how'd you see it if you took it? Okay. Press. Precisely 9 then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, Teehee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about that time? And I delivered the iced coffee to herself. Okay, we gotta do this. Press. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Oh my gosh. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. I think so too. Okay. It's no good. There's nothing there. What? Is that it? No. Tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. No. No, I'm not.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave, is that huh?
No! No! No, the witness may not leave. I'm not done with him. I can't let this happen. Can I? Protest. Give up. No, we protesting. Wait. Please wait.
Yes. Does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
What? Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. No, that's what you do, okay? You do charades of justice. I do actual justice. You do charades, not me, okay?
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all.
Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Oh my gosh. Okay. What do we ask? Okay. Check-in. We ask room service or bed making. What the heck are these? What are these options? What are these options? Okay. Okay. I don't... Bed making, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares about bed making? That has nothing to do with him. Check-in, I don't think check-in's relevant because we're more concerned about what happened at 9 o'clock, right? We're more concerned about what happened at 9 o'clock, okay? Because look, okay, died from a blunt, yeah, from a blow to the head, okay? I'm mad I liked our other one better. He said, you got this, Jazzy? Thank you, thank you. Okay. A department store receipt. Okay. I feel like check-in is not really relevant, right? I just don't think so. I think room service is probably more relevant. I think. But I could be wrong. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like room service, because that's what they do, right? That's what he does. Because I'm like, check-in is like, what? That's when she checked into the hotel. We already know that. That she checked in around 8 or something like that. Right? We knew that she checked in because we I think from the last testimony we found out that that the phone call, right, between Mia and Maya happened before she even checked in to the place. So that means she checked in after 9 a.m. after 9:30 a.m. So I don't think that's relevant. You said there was a screwdriver in the drawer. That's true. And that's where the wiretap was, right? That's where we found the wiretap at. That's where we found the wiretap. So I think we're gonna go with room service. I think room service. I think. Because I don't see how checking is relevant. I don't see how bed making is relevant. So I think we're gonna do room service, y'all. I think. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. So we're gonna go with room service. Let's hope for the best. Tell me again, how about room service? Again, sir? At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May's room in 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. Okay, this is good. We had the ding. $18. Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know. There it is. There it is. There it is. Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know. And we don't skip on the ice, sir. Right, exactly. For two. For two. What did he say? We know what he said. We heard him. What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
Objection!
Hush your mouth, Edgeworth. I object. That was objectionable. What? Okay, thank you, Judge.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. See, he manipulating. He manipulating. You said who you think is the second person? I think it's the dude that actually killed Mia. I think it's that dude. I think that's her. Like I said, because they look similar. It's like, I think that they're either brother and sister, or they're together. I don't know which one it is. Yes, you said that Edgeworth. I'm saying Edgeworth manipulating the system. See, he talked to him before he even came in the courtroom. He prepped him. Oh my gosh. He asked me not to mention it specifically if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Look at him. Yeah, you want to be... No, don't be mad because he outed you. You did it. You fool. Don't be... He not no fool. He's a truth teller. Okay, he's a truth teller. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... You said the prep time is almost commendable, if not for being outright diabolical? Right! Exactly! Miss April May, the man with Miss May, the bellboy. Simple. It was the man with Miss May. It had to be the man with Miss May. Has to be. It was me, Jazzy. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Smiles. Why? No. Oh my gosh. The man with Miss May, of course. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? I After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Exactly. Yup, get him. Get him. Upstart. Amateur. Don't be a hater. These accusations are correct. Ludicrous.
Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
Oh my gosh, y'all, we made it. September 7th, 2:22 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Okay. That was a close one, y'all. Oh my gosh. I literally only had what? We had like 1 and like a half, maybe 2 slots left before the judge was going to boot us out. Oh my gosh. And we made it through that. We were close. And I was running on 2 slots for the majority of that. Oh my gosh. We did that. Oh my goodness. Whew. Okay. Yes. Mr. Wright. You were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Don't start, Maya. Don't start. You know what I mean? You said survive by the skin of our teeth. Exactly. Because it could have went either way. It could have went either way in that moment. Oh my goodness. Don't be saying the other attorney's cool, Maya. I'm your attorney. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. Okay. Maya, stop. Stop it. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. He said at least Maya free now, but Mia's killer still out there for today. Yes, I know. Well, I don't know if she's completely free, but I think they're going to hold her for a little bit longer. But at least there's doubts. There's now doubts. And that's the key. You know what I mean? See, the other attorney was cool. The one keeping you behind bars. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what is she talking about? She shouldn't even be thinking about hyping him up. Like, no hyping. Okay, no hyping. That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Exactly, it's far from closed. But you're right, at least Maya's cleared mostly. Right? She's cleared. I think they decided she can't be the one who's guilty, right? Right? Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. Okay? The pressure. The pressure. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Okay, so we have something. You said, but I got away with it for... Wait. They did arrest April May, but I got away with it for now? Right. So you still on the run, Smiles. You on the run. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You said she went from pink to orange? Oh, that's right. That's right. That was crazy. That part was nuts. Okay, so now we have April May's testimony. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. So that's the only part we get to keep? Oh my gosh. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Oh, you said orange jumpsuit. That's it. Ah, got you. She went from a pink, yes, pink to, yes. Cute. I love that. That's right. Orange jumpsuit only. You don't get to wear your favorite color. It's out. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. That's right. We got to get her out of there. To be continued, y'all.